Welcome back to the Buffalo Take. This is episode 16. I'm Cam Dixon. I'm here with Travis Ojabina.
What's up, guys?
Our first Friday episode. We talked about
Yeah,
having a special guest, but, it was a long week.
yeah.
Got a little busy here and there.
When is
But,
it not a long week?
yeah. But, yeah, so there's a lot of coaching changes, I think, was the main thing of this week. Is going to,
Yeah,
and across the whole sports world, there was a lot of coaching changes. So we'll get right in. We're going to start with NFL now that college football is over, and we only are going to talk about it for like 5 minutes in total.
yeah,
So we'll kick it off. We talked about the games last week on Monday, and we got the two conference championships
yeah.
um, on Sunday. Start with the AFC, and
I'm pretty sure everyone in the country besides Kansas City fans are Ravens fans this weekend.
yeah, yeah. I saw a picture of like what the map of the United States is with who's the fan
Yeah.
of who, and it's all purple. And somebody compared it to when the Chiefs played the
The
Patriots,
Pats.
and
Yeah, I saw that too.
you live long enough to see yourself become the
Yeah.
villain. So we need Lamar this week.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, it's pretty obvious we're gonna go with Lamar,
Yeah,
but we're Ravens fans this week, and that's my pick of the week.
yeah.
Only the two games, so Ravens -4. Please hit that. And then in the NFC, got the Lions and the Niners.
I want the Lions to win so bad.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Lions deserve. I mean, this. I wouldn't be disappointed with either team making it.
Yeah,
I
neither would
like
I.
both. I like both
Yeah,
teams in this scenario. It's really anybody but the Chiefs.
yeah. Basically,
Yeah. So
I still think the Niners will win though.
yeah, I don't think I can pick against the Niners.
Yeah. And then, yeah, my pick of the week was Lions plus 7.5. So I think it'll be a close game
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, it's a big spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it's that big. I would say like 5.5 would make more
Yeah, I
sense.
know.
But that's besides the point. Yeah, so we're both on the Ravens Niners.
Yep.
And then, I mean, that seems like what it's been shaping up to be the whole time.
Yeah, especially the Super Bowl
Yeah, the
logo.
logo. Oh my God.
That.
Thought that was so stupid, and then now it's
Uh,
might actually happen.
Crazy.
Yeah. But besides the games happening, there was three of the coaching, um, or four of the jobs have been filled.
Mhm.
So on Monday, after we finished recording, the Titans hired Brian Callahan, the Bengals offensive coordinator, and he announced he was going to be calling the plays. So I like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad signing.
He's a solid coordinator.
Yeah.
I think the Titans will be just fine, but they're going to have a changing period, I guess.
Yeah, they're gonna have to rebuild a little bit.
Yeah, because
They got Levis, though. He could be good for them.
is he going to be the guy that they're going to keep, though?
I think so. He's shown flashes.
Yeah, he has. And I think Brian Callahan can make him into a better
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah.
And leaving the Bengals OC job open means Cortland alumni Dan Pitcher is the new Bengals OC. So shout out to him. Another one of the jobs that was filled, the Falcons. They hired Raheem Morris, the Rams defensive coordinator, instead of Bill Belichick.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I don't know, man. Some maybe the owners said they didn't like Bill Belichick's resume.
Bring Belichick to Buffalo, be the defensive coordinator.
I mean, yeah, why not?
He would never do that,
No,
though.
he wouldn't.
No way.
He's either going to be a head coach or he's not going to be a coach at all.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But I mean, I like that hire for the Falcons. I think that's a good culture change. I don't think you want to bring in a guy like Bill Belichick because he's just kind of old. Raheem Morris is young, first time head coach.
Interesting bringing in a defensive coach, though, with
Yeah,
that team.
yeah, but with Bijan and Kyle
Yeah,
Pitts, if you just let them do what they do,
yeah.
I think you'll be
And
fine offensively.
fucking get a quarterback.
Yeah, Yeah, Ritter and Heineke are not what you need.
No,
Heineke's a fine
honestly,
backup. Even Ritter's a fine backup, but get a
I,
guy
I,
who can be the
I
one.
honestly, Russ.
I like that.
If you don't draft someone, get Russ.
Yeah, I agree because they don't have a top three pick. So
Yeah.
if they draft a good first round quarterback, it's going to be like Bo Nix, Michael Penix, or
Yeah.
that's about it. Because I think Jaden Daniels is in the top, at least top seven now.
You think so?
Yeah, he's risen just because of how big of a need quarterback has been
Yeah,
for
that's true.
some teams.
Hmm.
And then the Chargers.
The biggest head
Yeah,
coaching.
yeah.
Or,
We both predicted this one. The Chargers hired
yeah.
Jim Harbaugh. I think Justin Herbert is going to be an MVP candidate next
Yeah,
year.
I think they're gonna be good, dude.
Dude,
He,
they're going to be
yeah.
offensively.
Yeah,
They're
offensively
going to be
just.
great if they stay healthy. If they add maybe one more piece,
Hmm.
I think that line maybe has to get a little bit better.
Yeah.
Defensively, they can be good.
Just got
They have the
they gotta find the
main
right guy.
yeah, they have
Hmm.
the main building blocks, but I'm excited for this Harbaugh.
Can they dethrone the Chiefs?
Oh God, I hope so.
We
Any one
all,
of those teams, Antonio Pierce, Jim
I know.
Harbaugh,
Yeah,
or
honestly, I don't know
well,
about the Raiders. The Raiders will finish wild cardish,
yeah, they'll be fine.
but yeah,
It's a culture change. They just have to be around a playoff spot next year.
and I don't know about Denver. Denver's gonna be interesting.
They
I,
gotta
they,
find a quarterback now,
yeah, they gotta
apparently,
find a quarterback. Yeah,
unless things change and they stick with Russ,
yeah,
because
maybe.
they still have time to cut him.
Yeah,
But
guess we'll see.
yeah, we will see. I like I've been liking the memes on Twitter of like Jim Harbaugh leaving Michigan, and I saw one. It was from I can't remember what movie it was from, but there's a hole in the wall of like a prison, like he dug out, and it's like the NCAA looking for Jim Harbaugh after
Yeah,
after the
funny.
investigation, and it's just pretty funny. Another crazy stat I saw: Harbaugh comes back into the NFL as the active leading win percentage coach, which is kind of crazy because he was a
Yeah,
and he's going to be coaching. Well, he coached Michigan, but he's coaching the two teams that he played for.
yep.
So if he moves on to the Bears, we'll know why.
Wonder what this does for Michigan. Wonder
I
how they'll do next year.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a big culture change because no J.J.
It
McCarthy, no Blake
definitely
Corum,
will.
no Jim
Yeah,
Harbaugh, no Roman Wilson. A
it'll
lot of
be
guys are
interesting.
gone.
Transitioning period.
Yeah, I think they're still going to be really good. They're still Michigan next
Probably.
year
I
because
mean, they
they,
just won the Natty.
yeah, they're still going to be really good. I think they're still going to be around top 10,
Hmm.
but it's going to look different. That's really all
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Somebody was saying how Sharon Moore would be the next there he'd be Michigan's Ryan Day because Ryan Day started 1-0 against Harbaugh.
Hmm.
So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
And the fourth head coaching hire was Dave Canales to the Panthers.
Yeah.
I did I say that last week on the podcast, or did I tell somebody? Because I feel like I said it somewhere, but I said
I don't
Dave
know.
Canales could get a head coaching job. I just didn't originally predict him to the Panthers,
Yeah. I don't know.
but that's a really good hire.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can bring that team around. They need a good GM
They
though.
yeah. They need some pieces.
Yeah. Speaking of GM, uh, Buffalo native Tom Telesco hired to the Raiders.
Hmm.
So he goes from the Chargers to the Raiders. Him and Antonio Pierce should be good together. I think he's a good GM. He just was kind of stuck with the Chargers.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help when the guy you hire who's supposed to be really good turns out to be one of the worst head coaches in the league.
Yeah.
So we're rooting for him.
Hmm.
So yeah, those are the head coaching hires. You still got Seattle and Washington open, and
Yeah. I feel like Vrabel will go to one of those.
yeah, I think Vrabel will get a job. And then who else, man?
I don't know. I don't know.
Does Belichick go to the Seahawks?
Maybe.
He was already he was already predicted to go to one
Imagine
team he beat in the
Belichick with
Super
that
Bowl.
defense, bro.
Oh my God, they'd be gross.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate that.
No.
And then, speaking for the games, Mark Andrews is off the IR.
That's huge.
That
I
is
don't know
big.
how close to 100% he is, but
I can imagine he wants to get back on the field.
yeah, I know.
So I think he'll play. If he
Yeah, he'll
doesn't,
definitely play. He'll
yeah.
definitely.
But
It's crazy how fast he recovered from that, though.
yeah,
Like, that's insane.
yeah, it's some teams just have that luck with the injuries.
Yeah, guess so. Not us.
Not us. Couple other things around the NFL. Keishawn Booty. This is the funniest.
Bro,
This is one of the
what an
funniest stories.
idiot.
So
What an idiot.
he gets arrested for illegal betting at LSU. Now, at first, I was confused why he was arrested for it because usually it's
Yeah,
just a
so was I.
suspension.
Yeah, I was like,
And then you read it, dude. He's the biggest dumbass I've ever heard in my life.
did you see the interview with Ocho and
Shannon Sharp.
yeah.
I didn't see it now.
They were just basically calling him a dumbass.
Yeah,
The
I
biggest dumbass ever.
yeah, that's I can imagine that's how it's been going. But I mean, dude, all you really need to know is that he signed on to the apps with the username KShawnBooty01.
And then it got to the point where he couldn't bet with that account anymore.
Yeah, so he changed it to
And then had
7.
to make a new one that was named Keisham Bout 01.
Yeah, he's so stupid.
What an idiot.
I don't get it.
Bro, the amount of bets he placed was crazy.
Oh my
too.
God, he bet on himself to get over
Yeah.
82 and a half and a
Didn't even
touchdown
hit.
against FSU, and he didn't do either. Good God, dude.
It's hilarious.
Oh my God. Before we move on from the NFL, the award finalists were just announced. So we got the MVP. Josh Allen is a finalist.
Mm-hmm.
But you got Lamar, McCaffrey, Dak Prescott, and Brock Purdy. It's got to be Lamar, right?
It's gonna be Lamar, but it should be Josh.
Yeah. Yeah, I've accepted that. It's gonna be Lamar. So yeah, Lamar's probably gonna win MVP, and then Defensive Player of the Year, you got Deron Bland, Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, and T.J. Watt. First look, Deron Bland and Micah Parsons shouldn't be on this,
No.
but I get why you put Deron Bland on there.
Yeah.
It should just really
I
be
think-
4 finalists for each award.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be Watt though, don't you?
Yeah, it should be Watt.
Yeah.
He would have made a huge difference in the game
Yeah.
if he played on
Mm-hmm.
in the wild card game.
Yeah. So, we got Lamar MVP, Watt Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. And then Offensive Player of the Year, Tyreek, Lamar, CeeDee Lamb, Christian McCaffrey, and Dak Prescott.
This one's a no.
Yeah.
CMC.
Yeah. Well, Tyreek did fall off at the end of the year, but it's again, you don't need all these extra guys. It's between Tyreek and CMC.
Yeah.
So,
And it's gonna end up being CMC.
yes, I agree. And then Offensive Rookie of the Year, you got Gibbs, Laporta, Nakua, Bijan, and CJ Stroud. Again, it's going to be CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
There's
But-
one quarterback on this list.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be the quarterback.
Yeah. Although, shout out to
Any other year though, Nakua gets this. That's the
agreed.
crazy-
It's the same thing with Justin Jefferson and Justin
Yeah.
Herbert. I said it a while ago, and I mean, Puka did have a great ending to his season,
Mhm.
but man, CJ Stroud carried that team, and he
Yeah. It's gonna
did a hell of a job. I will shout out, what's the GM for the Lions? He had a great draft. It's Brian something. I can't remember his name, but Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta, Brian Branch, Jack Campbell, just to name 4 of the picks, and they were all
Brad Holmes.
Brad Holmes. Okay, I was gonna say Brian Holmes. Yeah, shout out to Brad Holmes. He had a hell of a draft.
Mm-hmm.
And then defensive rookie of the year, you got Will Anderson, Jalen Carter, Joey Porter Jr., Kobe Turner, and Devon Weatherspoon. Shout out to Kobe Turner. He quietly had a
Yeah.
great year. Joey Porter had a good year. I I just don't think you can go against Jalen Carter in this one.
Yeah, I agree.
I want it to be Witherspoon or
Yeah, so
Anderson,
do I.
but yeah, it's gonna be Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
And then probably the most
Controversial.
controversial one, yeah, AP Comeback Player of the Year. You got Flacco, DeMar, Baker Mayfield, Matt Stafford, and Tua.
It's gonna be Damar. Everybody knows it already.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about the other day? What if we got everybody in the world to bet the house on DeMar to win this? The sports books would have to make a call to the NFL and be like, "Yo, give it to Joe Flacco so we don't lose all this money." But yeah, I mean, I love reading the comments on some
Yeah,
of
I
these posts. Like some people are like, Joe Flacco, he came back and he did this, did that." And people are just like, "Well, dude, he came back from the dead.
know.
Like he was dead."
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but like,
Imagine Damar on that fake punt took it back for a touchdown.
God,
Then there
dude.
wouldn't even be a debate.
Yeah, his odds would go from like minus 110 or whatever they are right now to like minus 6,000 in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
Yeah. No, he should win it.
Yeah, he should.
That
Although,
that's yeah.
what? Okay, if it was a different team, would we be saying the same
Imagine what
thing?
we would be saying, yeah.
Like if Joe Flacco was our quarterback and DeMar Hamlin
I
was,
don't know though. I feel like
I mean, he came back from the dead. You
if
can't
that
really.
yeah, if that happened to any player, like I feel like you like it's a no-brainer. You have to
Yeah,
give it to them.
yeah, I agree. And then coach of the year, I've been saying it the whole year, Dan Campbell.
Campbell, yeah.
And then you got Harbaugh and Shanahan, who shouldn't be on there because they're great coaches. I'm not saying they're not, but they didn't really outcoach themselves. They just
Yeah,
took them
no.
back to where they were last year.
Uh-huh.
Harbaugh did a good job though.
Yeah.
Shanahan's just a great coach.
Mhm.
Stefanski's on there like he should be, and D'Amico Ryans. I just don't think they made it over the hump to win it.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell's, he did his job.
Yeah.
And then assistant coach of the year. You got Ben Johnson and Bobby Slowick, who are young offensive coordinators, did a great job. Mike McDonald, who's been with the Ravens, and he's just done a fantastic job with that. Jim Schwartz, and then Todd Monken, two other coordinators. I don't really know who to go with here.
I don't either.
I
This is-
think Mike McDonald, but then again,
that's what I was thinking too. But then you got Bobby Slowick, who just completely turned that defense around. with
Yeah.
CJ and all them.
yeah, I don't know. This is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm going to say Mike McDonald for now,
Yeah, me too.
but Bobby Slowick definitely could be. He's definitely the runner-up, and then Ben Johnson will be third.
Yeah.
So, a lot of good awards here.
Yeah.
I mean, the MVP's taken a hit definitely because of the last whatever how many years it's been the leading touchdown scorer.
Yeah.
So, moving on to the college football, the few things that are going on. We already mentioned Sharon Moore, and he's expected to be the next Michigan head coach. The other two names I saw were Matt Rule and Lance Leopold, though, which I thought was funny. Dino Babers hired to Arizona as their next offensive coordinator. I mean, I don't know, man. He's
Wait, where is he from?
Syracuse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the Syracuse head coach.
Ah.
Alex Grinch, the former USC defensive coordinator, is now the safeties coach at Wisconsin.
Hmm.
How they've fallen.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. He was not a
Mhm.
good defensive coordinator.
Yeah, interesting.
Really nothing's happened in the transfer portal besides Will
Yeah.
Rogers staying at Washington.
That's huge for them, though.
Did we mention Ryan Williams recommitted on Monday?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did. But if we did, I mean, we could have. But Ryan Williams recommitted to Alabama.
Oh, yeah, I think we did actually.
I think we did, yeah, now that I'm saying it.
Unless you texted me.
I don't
No,
know.
you texted me it. You texted me it because I was in class and that was like Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
I didn't talk about.
Yeah, so he's staying at Bama after the couple weeks where he decommitted. I figured he would stay. I thought that's what he should have done, but
Yeah.
now it's official. Yeah, just not really anything to talk about in college football. We're gonna start our draft talk and our 2024 predictions after the Super Bowl. So once
Hmm.
football's over, we'll start picking up,
Yeah.
and we'll just hit on everything else for now.
Hmm.
Going into college basketball, it was another interesting handful of days.
I don't get it. What's happening this year?
I have no idea. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Especially last night,
Yeah.
Jordan Pope with the buzzer beater three to knock off Arizona.
Yeah.
And like I sent you the commentary, they sold that so hard, dude. That was
I
so
mean, come
bad.
on, be better.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
But other than that, we had really nothing on Monday. Tuesday
Yeah.
was a
Houston
handful
beat
of pretty good
BYU.
games. Yeah, Houston. I saw on some apps that or on some lines that Houston was an underdog.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
which
interesting.
I thought was quite disrespectful.
Yeah.
But
What?
they handled business. They won by 7.
Yeah.
South Carolina upset Kentucky at home.
What is happening, bro?
Dude,
Why
it's
does this keep
crazy.
happening? There's like literally no dominant teams.
They stormed the court and the
Yeah.
college got fined. They got fined like $100,000 for that.
It's so dumb.
It's dude, just let people have fun.
Yeah. Whatever.
Texas knocked off Oklahoma.
Texas is good though.
Yeah, Texas is a solid team. Another
Yeah.
upset though.
But still, 15 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Syracuse lost in kind of a disappointing fashion. They had a lot of turnovers in that game, and FSU kind of just pulled away. Judah still had 28 though. Bonnie's looked like the worst team in the country. They had 15 points at halftime. I'm not going to talk about that game.
And then Duke had a solid game.
Yeah, Duke played good. They
Louisville.
took care of
Yeah.
business. See that's a team you have to take care of business. If you can't beat the shit out of Louisville, you can't beat anybody.
Yeah. Tyrese Proctor at 24 too.
Yeah. Then Wednesday, Auburn and Alabama. What a game! Alabama was off to a big lead.
Did I send you the video
Yeah,
of like
with
the
the lights
beginning?
out.
Yeah. That's
That
kind of
was
sick.
that was pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
But
But
I
huge win for Bama.
Alabama was my pick of the day on my own. But I mean, Auburn's a really good team. I don't know why Alabama is just so low.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Ken Palm likes them. I think they're pretty highly rated in Ken Palm.
Hmm.
And then Northwestern,
I think I said this.
you might have.
Northwestern. Yeah, I think I did.
Northwestern takes the win. Boo Booey with 29. I thought that with Terrence Shannon back, they would dominate
No means
Northwestern.
no.
No, they lost in overtime.
Do you hear me?
What?
No means no.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, those chants, dude. That was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. Iowa State took care of business against Kansas State. I saw this guy's name, Milan Momcilovic. He's got a long name. I think he's a freshman, and he is in the running. Yeah, he's a freshman. He's in the running for like freshman of the year.
Really.
Playing pretty good. Shout out to him.
And then Colorado State loses to Nevada.
Of course they did. The Mountain West is
Yeah.
awesome, dude. That's another one of those
15-4. So I mean,
another conference that's fun to watch.
mhm.
Um, NC State and Virginia went to overtime, and the under still hit. 59 to
That's
53. Are
crazy.
you joking? Oh my
Fucking
god.
Virginia, dude.
They
All the
never
time.
score any points.
Yeah, no. It's always been like that too.
Yeah. It's just their defense is so good.
Yeah.
Oh man. And here and there, Arkansas is so disappointing this year.
They beat Duke.
Well, yeah, but a 20-plus point loss to Ole Miss, and their leading scorer had 11.
Oh,
Not a good
horrible.
look. Not a good look at all. St. John's beat Villanova by 22 on Wednesday.
Damn.
Villanova is not a very good team on the road.
I miss when Villanova was good.
Yeah. Chris
You're right.
Jenkins. Oh, man. We were in 6th grade that year.
That's crazy. That's insane. I remember watching that game too.
I know.
That was like that had
6th
to be one of the
grade.
best I've ever watched.
Yeah. We're in 14th grade now.
Great.
Last night,
Yeah.
Arizona falls to Oregon State. Jordan Pope had 31? Dang. This kid's good. He's a sophomore? What the dude? He's averaging 17.7. Wait, is this the same Jordan Pope? Hold on. Jordan Pope is the same Jordan Pope from Prolific Prep. That high school team with, I think Jalen Green went there.
Mm,
So I think they played together. They had to have.
probably, yeah.
That's pretty crazy. He's insane. He is playing some great basketball for Oregon State.
And how about Gonzaga only beating San Francisco by 5?
San Francisco's a good team, but I mean, Gonzaga is struggling.
Yeah.
They might actually miss the tournament this year. I think they're
Never
definitely
know.
going to have to win their conference at this point.
Yeah, definitely.
Holy. St. Mary's held Pacific to 28 points.
Yo.
That's insane.
Crazy.
Hey, I guess there's worse teams out there than St. Bonaventure. And then tonight, there's only 2 games that people are going to probably be paying attention, and really only one. I'm just going to be paying attention to the one. Michigan State plays Wisconsin at 8, but St. Joe's and St. Bonaventure play at 8:30. Our whiteout game tonight at home. We're probably going to lose, but hopefully we get it done. I mean, we don't really lose whiteout games, so we will see.
Yeah.
Moving ahead to Saturday, or tomorrow rather, a lot of games.
Yeah.
A lot. There's an insane amount of basketball. Starting at noon, with the best game probably being Houston and Kansas State that early.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I'll be sleeping in.
I won't be watching any of these games, unfortunately.
Yeah, you'll be having a good time.
Yeah.
I will probably wake up for the 1:30 game. Kansas and Iowa State playing.
Mhm.
At Iowa State, though.
That'll be interesting. Kansas isn't as dominant as they have been in the past.
That could be another one of those games.
Yeah.
Tech.
You skipped over Seton Hall Marquette. That's going to be a good
Oh,
one.
that definitely will be a good game. Yeah, I missed that too. That's at 1:00, so that'll be another one. And then Texas Tech and Oklahoma, North Carolina FSU, Texas BYU, a lot of U's. Those are at 2:00. There's so many games on tomorrow. 3:00, Indiana and Illinois.
Yeah.
That should be a good game. Auburn tries to bounce back against Mississippi State at 3:30.
God, Duke Clemson.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah. They better fucking win.
Duke got him in football.
Yeah.
Maybe they can get him in basketball too. Clemson's not ranked anymore. Oh, they lost. That's right. TCU and Baylor at 4-2. Utah State and Colorado State play in some solid Mountain West games. Boise State's a solid team, I think.
Yeah.
What else happens tomorrow? That's
Arizona.
still all before 4:00 or during 4:00.
Colorado State, Wyoming. Colorado State should win that.
Yeah. Arizona and Oregon at 5:30.
Arizona's going to lose to Oregon.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm just
I mean, they should be able to
I
bounce
wouldn't be
back.
surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all, especially going into Oregon.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
Iowa
she.
and Michigan at 5 o'clock. The battle of the disappointments. Um, Kentucky,
Tennessee, Vanderbilt.
Arkansas, Tennessee, Vanderbilt. Yep. Dayton and Richmond. I think. Oh, Dayton should
Yeah.
win.
Then Creighton should destroy DePaul.
Cuse plays NC State at 7. DePaul just fired their head coach too.
Yeah, I did see that.
Stubblefield.
Hmm.
Not a surprise. They suck.
Hmm.
Uh, they're the one team in the Big East that
Yeah.
doesn't compete.
Yeah.
Everybody else can beat anybody in that conference, and then DePaul just sucks.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, Houston NC State at 7-2. UCLA plays USC at 8.
Not
LSU
worth it.
Bama at 8.
LSU
Ohio
Bama.
State Northwestern 8:30. Ole Miss A&M at 8:30.
Hmm.
Utah Washington at 10. Yeah, just a lot of games. And then Cal Poly in Hawaii 11:59 p.m.
Oh,
What a
cool. Yeah.
surprise! The Hawaii.
Maybe I'll watch that one.
Yeah, right.
Be back
I'll
for
turn
that.
it
Wait,
on.
actually, I don't
It'll
know
be
if
what
I'll
I
be
fall
back.
asleep to. I mean, holy. And then Sunday, there's only a couple games. Xavier and UConn at noon. Purdue and Rutgers.
Rutgers.
Go Rutgers. I might take Rutgers spread at
Ah,
least.
they're 2-5 in the Big Ten though.
But if the spread's big enough,
Mm-hmm.
if it's over
That's
like,
true. That's true.
because I mean, it was 17 and a half for Michigan.
Oh damn.
So, and they covered, but
Yeah.
Michigan's not very good. North Texas and FAU. FAU's just annoying. Memphis, UAB, and New Mexico and Nevada should be a pretty good game to end
Yeah.
the weekend. But going into the pit is tough, man.
Yeah.
New Mexico is a very good home team.
Yeah.
And then Monday we'll be back, and there will be another week of college basketball to talk about. So, McDonald's All American rosters have been announced.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the East, you got Cooper Flag. I mean, he's going to be good for Duke.
Thank God we got him.
Yeah.
Maybe some more
Um,
next year.
yeah, right. I've seen this name before. Jaleel Bethea, the Miami commit. I think he's pretty good. Tahad Pettiford, Auburn commit. I've seen his name. Ian Jackson, I've seen that name. A lot of Flory Badunga. I don't know if I'm saying that right. He's the Kansas commit. He's another top recruit.
Mm.
VJ Edgecombe Jr. from Baylor. He committed. He's from Long Island. Donovan Freeman. It was his name. The Syracuse commit. He just got his 5th star too. So
Damn
we
it.
got a
Maybe.
5-star coming.
Oh,
And then are both
maybe I should go watch him. Is that IMG?
yeah are both Rutgers? Yeah, both Rutgers commits. Arias Bailey and Dylan Harper
Yeah.
on the same team. I think this West team. I mean, Cooper Flag's pretty good, but
Yeah.
from how many names I'm seeing, I think this West
Uh,
team can win.
yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of good commits. It'll be a game to watch. I think this is one of those years where there's a lot of guys who have high potential, um, and a lot of
Wonder,
guys who can make an impact. So that's about it for college basketball, right?
yeah.
We'll catch up on Monday from this weekend, and
Yeah.
then NHL Sabres are up and down.
Yeah. Same
Somehow they beat the
same.
Kings after starting down 3-1. They lost to the
Yeah.
Ducks. Do they play against the Sharks
That
tonight?
Ducks game was the worst game I've ever watched of hockey.
Dude,
I
that was
literally
terrible.
I felt like I was watching Mite hockey.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was
kidding.
so bad.
It was horrible.
Yeah, just not good play by the Buffalo Sabres.
I had to turn it off. It was so bad.
Yeah, and then we started down 3-1 in the next game, and I turned the TV
Yeah.
off, and somehow we won 5-3. But I don't know.
I just don't think I can watch another game this year. Like
Yeah,
honestly,
it's getting tough to
It's-
watch.
yeah, it's not even worth it.
They play the Sharks.
Yeah, they should win. Probably not.
If they lose to the Sharks, it's gonna be a dark
Yeah.
day. And then but some team is having fun. Oilers on a 15-game win streak.
Yeah,
They started off terrible.
yeah,
And-
they were before this win streak. They were both low 500.
Yeah,
So they turned their season around, fired their coach,
Yep.
and went on a roll.
yeah, it could do wonders.
Yeah, and then in NHL still. Nathan McKinnon, Nikita Kucherov are having insane seasons.
Oh yeah, they're nuts. I have Kucherov on my fantasy
Nasty.
team. I made the name of that team Jack Eichel's Ski Bumps. I just wanted to use that name.
And then Austin Matthews already has 39 goals,
Yeah, dude.
and Sam Reinhart has 35.
Oh my god. Reinhardt is playing insane.
Yeah,
He's got
good
more.
this year.
Oh, I saw a stat on Twitter. He's got more power play goals. It's either in this month or overall, but he's got more power play goals than the Sabres in some sense.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, it's so dumb. But we don't have somebody like
Oh,
that.
also in NHL, the Canada World Junior team, Carter Hart, forget who else. Did you see that?
I didn't know.
Really?
I saw Carter Hart left the Flyers for
Oh.
personal reasons.
Yeah, there were a ton of them. Hold on, let me look it up now. 5 players from the 2018 Team Canada World Juniors team, um, all got arrested for sexual assault.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was. Hold on. Michael Magloyd, Cal Foote from the Devils, both of them, and then Carter Hart from Flyers, Dylan Dubé from the Flames, and then Alex Formenton, who was in the NHL, but was playing in Europe. So, yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
My god.
So they all took indefinite leave, and then a couple of days later, it came out that
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
sexual assault they're getting arrested for.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Well, that's why
Mhm.
Carter Hart left then. I just saw he left the Flyers for personal reasons. I
Yeah.
didn't see the second.
So yeah, that's why.
Jeez. My god. Oh,
Mhm.
they're not Americans, so.
Yeah.
Um well, that's a interesting way to move on from the NHL.
Yeah.
Um into the MLB, a couple signings. The Hall of Fame class was announced,
Yeah.
but Chapman signed with the Pirates,
That's
which
like their
actually
only
makes
move
sense.
the only move they did this offseason.
Yeah. Jack Peterson signed to the Diamondbacks. Good pickup for them.
Yeah.
David Robertson to the Rangers. Great relief pitcher. Reese Hoskins to the Brewers. If he stays healthy, he's really good.
Yeah.
And then Joey Gallo to the Nationals.
Fuck Joey Gallo.
Gallo and Chapman with their signings make so much sense because the
Yeah.
Nationals and Pirates are now where players just go to end their careers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the Hall of Fame class: Todd Helton, Joe Mauer, and Adrian Beltre.
Yeah.
The fact that Adrian Beltre is a
I know.
Hall of
I was
Famer,
saying this the other day.
I
Like,
feel so old.
how old are we?
Oh, we're 19.
I know.
We've been watching
I
sports
swear
so
we were
long.
just watching them.
I know. We've been watching sports for so long that it felt like Adrian Beltre is a lot younger. It just
Yeah. I know.
oh man,
Where has time gone?
I know. Other than that though, Hector Neris I saw was in talks with the Yankees and Mets.
Yeah.
And then I thought this quote was funny. I can't remember who said it, but the White Sox want the sun and the moon for Dylan Cease, so it's unlikely for there to be a trade anytime this offseason. So, but if the White Sox really want to trade him, they'll get rid of him, but
hmm
they're gonna want a lot. So,
Yeah.
in the NBA, a couple things. Right after we got done recording that night. On Monday night, Embiid dropped 70 and Karl Anthony Towns had 62.
That's crazy.
That's an unbelievable amount of points. Embiid, somebody compared this. Embiid had more field goals that night, or he had the same amount of field goals that night that Tyler Bass had all season. 24 field goals.
That's crazy.
And I know they're different field goals,
Yeah.
but still.
I also saw some comparisons. I think Overtime posted it and said, compare Josh Allen to an NBA player. And all the comments said Joel Embiid,
Yeah.
which is a very good comparison.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish he was LeBron or
Yeah,
Jordan.
I know.
Oh, man.
hmm
Then, speaking of LeBron, he became the first 20-time All-Star.
Yeah.
Good for him. And then another time flies moment. Kobe, he died 4 years
Crazy.
ago today.
That's insane. Felt like yesterday.
Yeah, I remember I was just sitting in my room and I saw something on Twitter,
Hmm.
and then I immediately went to Troy Dan's live stream. It was a sad day.
Yeah. Very sad.
Yeah, R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. everybody else. It's
Hmm.
that was a tough day. The Bucks fired Adrian Griffin,
Yep.
which kind of was a surprise, but honestly, I didn't even realize he was their coach.
Yeah.
I thought it was still Bud, but I
Yeah.
didn't realize they fired Bud too.
Then they hired Doc Rivers.
Yeah, that's right. And I don't know if is it they're so good. You can't really like
Yeah, no, it's not a team that you have to like
yeah.
coach.
Yeah.
Coach.
Yeah, Giannis is just
Yeah. And now they have Dame too, so
yeah. And then the Wizards fired Wes Unseld Jr., which makes sense because they suck.
Mhm.
Um, but that's it for the NBA.
Mhm.
Couple things before we go off. Some news in the last couple minutes, or well, last hour or so. Um, the Bills are interviewing Thad Lewis for their offensive coordinator position if Joe Brady doesn't work out. Sure, Thad Lewis, former Bill. Um, you know, he was a quarterback during the dark times of Buffalo football.
Mhm.
He is now the Bucks head quarterbacks coach. So sure.
Yeah.
And the other thing was Brandon Staley. He's interviewing for the Rams defensive coordinator job and the Dolphins defensive coordinator job.
Interesting.
So he's a good DC, just not a head coach.
Yeah. Also, I just got this. Dan Quinn is in play for both openings left for the Commanders and Seahawks.
I figured he'd be in the running for the Seahawks job still.
Hmm.
I don't know. Does he really want to be a head coach again?
I don't know.
I mean, he'll get paid more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't think that's what either team needs.
Hmm.
So yeah, that is about it.
Yeah.
Um, anybody but the Chiefs, man.
Yep.
That's all we need. Lamar,
And
save us.
let's go, Lamar.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to episode 16 of the Buffalo Take. We'll see you guys on Monday after a short weekend.
Yeah. See you guys.